Hello folks, and welcome back, not only to a brand new episode, but also to a brand new month of March. If you watched the last episode, you'll see that the activity on the allotment was cut short by the amount of rain we had. It was more or less a total washout, and we did end up finishing by doing a little bit of pruning of the fruit trees. Still quite a bit of work to do out there. However, all is not lost. Last day or two, I've been out on my travels. We visited a few garden centres. It's something I like to do at this time of year because they have these offers on and sometimes you can pick up a bargain. I have got one or two things I'll show you, and I'll do them each and individually as I go along. First of all, I'm going to show you these. These are some shallot sets, and these are called Golden Gourmet. Variety I've grown before, and they're really good for pickling. So first job of all, we're going to be starting planting these out, and I'll be putting them into some 15 cell trays. Compost I'm using for this is just the normal Clover multi-purpose peat based. And now I need to actually firm this in because we'll be sinking the shallots down. As usual, I always top and tail the shallots and just press them lightly into the soil, give them a little twist. I do, say, remove the tops. You can see where I've cut them off there. And all you've got to do is just check, make sure there's nothing squidgy on them. Remove any loose skin. And these will just stay in the greenhouse on a shelf, no heat or nothing. And unless we have some drastically cold nights or something like that, they should start shooting fairly quickly. Hopefully they'll put plenty of roots down first before the green actually starts showing. So I'm just going to do 2 trays of these. That'll be 30 in total, and then we'll move on. So there's the first 2 trays done, a total of 30 altogether. I've got another 8, and I'll probably find a little half tray and pop those in. Now these are done, I'll give them a little light watering in, and I think that's all I'll have now until I'll probably go out onto the allotment. In the meantime, I've got a floating shelf in the allotment greenhouse. I'll pop that up on the top, get plenty of sunlight and warmth, and they should be okay on there. I'm going to sow a few more onions. I've had a quick stock check, and looking at the space that I've got out on the allotment, there's still room for a few more plants. So I'm going to do a couple more. I did say on an earlier video, or might have been earlier in this one, that I wasn't going to sow any more Zabruno owing to the disappointing germination I'd had over the last couple of years. I was watching a video from Steve Richards over Steve's Seaside Allotment Garden, and he had a fantastic germination crop with his Zabruno, so I sent him a text just asking him where he'd got them from, and he very kindly put me some in the post, and here they are. These are from More Veg, and so I'm going to sow another batch, knowing that he's had great germination. It'll at least prove one thing: if I'm rubbish at sowing. Anyway, I'm going to sow these, probably the last ones unless they germinate, some more Zabruno, and alongside them I've got room, as I said, for another couple of tough balls. I'll be doing those as well. So that's the onion sown. This season is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be sowing less stuff and also different varieties. And a new thing for me this year, I've got these 3 varieties of melon. There's one called the Emir, Blenheim Orange, and one I've grown before called Malaga. Now I'm going to be sowing these into this 9 cell tray. I put 3 seeds of each variety in there, straight in with Clover multi-purpose peat-based compost. These seeds I've had from a company called seedmegastore.co.uk. I've never used these before. I've been online, there's mixed results with them, so I thought I'd give them a try and let you know. The seeds are quite cheap, so if they do work out, it's well worth having a look at. Right, I'm going to get these sown. I'll just pop you into the little Vitopod. And there we have the 3 different melons and the 2 different onions I've sown. Also in there, I've got some begonia. There's the pendular Begonia Corms. I bought these from the local garden centre and I've just potted them up into these pots. I've got 18-degree bottom heat on there just to try and get the melons up a bit quicker. And if you remember, that was a double. I've knocked it down to a single Vitopod. Just put the lid straight on top of there, and obviously you're heating a smaller volume then. That's the lid on, and to save space, the extra height just fits nicely on the top. Down in the allotment greenhouse, I've put my sweet peas in there. Just give them good water. They'd actually dried out. And these are the shallots you saw me potting up a bit earlier. And there is a pot of leeks. Really could do with thinning those out. This greenhouse is a mess at the moment, so it's still got all my auto pots and whatever. But I will get round to getting this a clean out as and when the time comes. Really is a beautiful spring morning today. And these two beds have been dug over. You saw them do that a bit earlier, probably in one of the other videos. And I've just started on this one now. I'm 2/3 of the way across. Still got some leaks in here. I don't have to lift them or leave them as I want them. And then that's all that's left then is to sort that end one out. But that's the cow manure and the straw, as you can see it. And it does turn in very, very nicely. And once we have a drop of rain, it ends up like this. One job I need to do sooner rather than later is prick out this celery. It's germinated quite well, growing good. Two different varieties. The one on the right is called Celery Blush, and the one on the left is Golden Self-Blanching. I'll be pricking these out into 24 cell trays and I'll do 1 tray of each. Just done a couple of seed trays here. There's 24 cells, you can see. I've given them a good water in there just to dampen the compost down, and it'll make it far easier for when I'm planting out the seedlings. And I'll just give these a tip out. Luckily, I've put a dividing little bit of card in the middle, so it makes them easier to split in half when I'm pricking them out. Got way too many in here, but I've just contacted one of the allotment holders there, and they gradually take a few more seedlings off my hands, so they won't go to waste. The first lot I'm doing is the celery called Blush. I'm quite forgiving celery. I can abuse them a bit as long as you keep them wet. They seem to pop back up. I have grown these where the seedlings have been much leggier than this, and so planting them deep, they seem to thrive on that. And as long as I keep them damp, they reward you. So I'm going to do 2 trays of these, 1 of each, and I'll bring you back when I'm done. During my travels around the local garden centre, I was looking at their plug plants, and I come across these. These are a cabbage, a Savoy called Serpentine. Now, I'd planned on sowing some cabbages, but looking at these, I think these is £4.50 or £4.95, and there's 12 nice healthy plants there, if you can see. So there's no shame in actually buying plants in. If the price is right, it's the variety you want, I say go for it. So what I'm going to do for these now is pot these up in 7cm pots, give them a little water, then just stick them in the cool greenhouse on the allotment. These really are good quality plants. I've overwatered them. I've put them into soak and I forgot about them, to be honest, but not to worry. What I will do is once I pot them up there, I won't actually water them. There's enough water in the plug itself to actually see it okay. Just remove the cotyledon seed leaves there, and as usual with brassicas, plant up to the bottom of the first true leaf. I do. So that's, give it a little tap, get it down into the pot. Just get a little more compost there around the edges. That's the 12 plants potted up now. I've popped them into a 15 cell tray and them 7cm pots. Hold them just nice and firm and ideal for popping them in and out of the tray for watering. So these will now go into the greenhouse on the allotment, which is unheated. Just put on the shelf and let them to look after the cells for the next few weeks. Just quickly show you the state of play on my onions. These are in 12 cell half trays, so there's 24 in a full tray. They're in gravel trays, so I do just water them from the bottom, and they seem to be doing okay there. Mixture of the banana types and the small little 8-ounce onions. I've got no biggies in there at the moment. I don't think I'm going to do any this year. We have had a few nights where the temperatures actually dropped down to around about 2 degrees, and they seem to be fending for the cells okay. Just give it a little quick look in the Vitopod in the greenhouse. That's the aubergines. Them have done really well. Put them under those lights. I'll be potting those on very shortly. And there next to them are some of the sweet peppers. They're ready for potting on. And there's a few little straggler onions there. They may or may not make the cut. I'll just share with you one last little item I purchased on my gardening centre trip. And I got some of my seed potatoes. For the first early, it's a new one on me. It's one called Sharps Express. Quite a popular one, but I've never ever grown it myself before in the past. Usually I'll grow one called Swift or Rocket. So I'm going to give those a try. My second earlies and the usuals, one called Charlotte. And the main crop, I've saved some Sao Palmyra, what I grew last year. And also I've got 1 or 2 decent sized condor potatoes as well. So I'll be sowing those. So then will be me 4 different types of potatoes, and I'll be sowing them within the next probably week or so. I mean, people traditionally use St Patrick's Day, but I'll just usually go by the weather or when I've got time. That's about it for this one. Many thanks for watching. I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye for now.